So, the last one. Gagarin. This one is a little bit Chinese and Russian, like, connected, whatever. Themed. So, let's start with the green one on the edge. Anti-Rumgom survey. Anti-Rumgom is a small rock and ice planet with a trace atmosphere of methane and ethane. The frozen surface is mainly composed of carbon with deposits of calcium. Anti-Rumgom has been used as a crude anchorage for terminus pirates for many years. The shells of temporary dwellings blasted by Alliance frigates patrols dot the surface, but always the pirates return to the ground. Their ships' drives charged, chip out some water ice and trade slaves and stories. The deeper layers of Anti-Rumgom's interiors are semi-liquid slush due to the presence of methanol. It is thought that bacterium in the deep core create this natural antifreeze. Some species of terminus pirates drill through the ice crust to recover this natural alcohol. Sweet. And we got a deposit of cobalt off of it. Next one, Sogelros. It's a small terrestrial planet with a thin atmosphere of nitrogen and argon. The frigid surface is mainly composed of water ice, which can be plainly seen in the bottoms of recent craters. The dark coloration of the surface is caused by a carbon and ferocious material pushed up from the denser core by cryovolcanic processes. Next one, the Rayingri. That's the one where we have to land, and it looks amazing. So, this thing, pressure. Pressure is a relatively small hydrogen-helium gas giant. I know that they're going to discharge stuff here. When the Krogan rebellions ended 3 billion years ago, the Turian chief of naval operations, a distinguished soldier named Mercury, declared his immediate retirement. He disappeared into what was then uncharted territory. It was only 200 years ago that his ship was found on the surface Pressar's largest moon. It had landed gently and been deliberately shut down. Of Admiral Mercury, however, no trace was ever found. And another survey. Yunthor is a large terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide and chlorine. The surface is mainly composed of aluminum with deposits of nickel. Surveyors found the ruins of technical civilization near the equator. Evidently, the colony of an ancient spacefaring race. The ruins had subsided to almost nothing, merely wind-hollowed husks of arcologies and other megastructures. In the center of the ruins was a single column whose inscriptions defies translation for several centuries. When Asari linguists finally managed to translate the elaborate relief carvings said merely, "Walk among these works and know our greatness." The crude scratches on the base of the reverse side said, "Monsters from the id." Monsters from the id. So some from the id. That could be something very, 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 very deep and knowledgeable, but who knows. Matriarch's writings. Scans revealed the wreckage freighter orbiting one of Yunthor's smaller moons. A recon team found no signs of life, but they did recover one of Matriarch Dylan Naga's writings. Okay, and now we can go to Ray. Is there another one down here? No. And also nothing to hide here because there are no asteroid belts. Rayingri. Rayingri is a small, barren terrestrial world. While it's always a terrestrial world for some reason. While it possesses a reasonable temperature, temperate climate, and number of useful resources, no mining corporation is willing to risk investment. A rogue planetoid dubbed Vast by the initial Salarian survey team entered the system approximately 10,000 years ago and was trapped in a decaying orbit around Rayingri. It is nearing the end of its slow spiral inwards. Earthquakes and cyclonic windstorms are increasingly common on Rayingri. Within a few hundred years, the planets will rip each other apart. Some Asari travel consortiums have already announced sponsorships of cruises to observe the spectacle. Because that's completely normal for them. But it would... I think this is also the reason why it looks so cool. So, let's see. Last Geth, and pretty much the coolest planet. Oh, yeah, we have to turn the camera a little bit, and then we know the glow. Wow. It's basically the death ray of a Geth or something like that, but I don't... The grass is missing. I mean, it's nice that it is some kind of like a dead, barren land, whatever, but, there's something that gives the whole thing a little bit of a contrast, because this is just red, and there's no reddish shine or hue on the planet over here. Actually, you could increase the fidelity of the game a little bit if you just introduce a little bit of shadow in here. Like, look at that. There's no shadow on that planet. Nothing. There's maybe a little bit of shadow on the Marco, right? But there's no shadow cast from the terrain itself. This is kind of why it looks so weird. But on the other hand, if there would be too much shadow on that area, right, then you wouldn't be able to know where you could climb up or down or whatever. It would make hill climbing a pain. So, what have we got? Titanium this time. Ah, no. Come on. And hammer throw. There you go. Scans from orbit have detected a large deposit from orbit. I'm not in orbit. I stand right in front of it. It's basically a mini orbit. So, where do we go? Further south, all the way down there. If I just go around the outer edges of the playfield, right? Like somewhere over there, there, I may even miss some stuff that's located in the center. So I have to go in a like G pattern. So I start somewhere on the outside or the inside or whatever, and then I go around the edges, and then I just enter the center field through one spot. That might be enough. What do we have here? A probe? A person? Some technical device. Oh, number 5, that's good. Weapon upgrade, rail extension, and polonium rounds 4. That's good for Garrus. Garrus here. He got himself chemical. Wait a minute, isn't that the same? It is the same. It's somewhat different. Wait a minute. There are chemical rounds, and then there are polonium rounds. Both of them deal percentage toxin damage. But polonium, for some reason, polonium 4 does less damage over time than this one does. So what's the difference? Popular with pirates, criminals, and mercenaries, these rounds are coated with a highly toxic compound, chemical rounds. Polonium, this upgrade stamps a minuscule amount of radioactive polonium into every round fired, effectively poisoning enemy targets. It also prevents enemy regeneration. So this is, I think, the key component here. They're not being able to regenerate. Like, this one is just toxic, but I don't know if toxic damage bypasses healing altogether, or like lowers it, or not. I'll give him polonium stuff, yeah, why not? So, now, what is the thing that I could give this guy? I need something with force, so we get hammerhead. Oh, hammerhead 3, that's good. I'm gonna give him that stuff. Nice. So he goes in there like, get off this lawn. Get off my lawn. So hammerhead round 2, that's the one that I'm using, but I'm actually not really a hammerhead user. Actually, I'm more of a toxin user, so I need the chemical rounds, if anything. Yeah, let's go for chemical rounds ourselves. And what else we got? Rail extension. High caliber barrels. Rail extension. I mean, this kind of sounds like the same thing. Overall damage, rate of fire. No, this is just heat absorption. More damage, more heat absorption. That's actually pretty good. And the heat sink, also heat absorption thing. Combat sensors, heat sinks, improved sighting, maximum accuracy. Huh. More damage, less heat absorption. Modifies length of a barrel to increase damage. However, this also increases weapon overheating. Actually, the thought of this kind of makes sense, but also doesn't. Because you have more mass on the weapon that can suck in the heat, therefore lowering or like increasing the heat capacity, because it can just carry more heat. More material, more heat to sink into, basically, right? But, oh boy, how do I get up this? How do I get up this mountain? I don't. Probably on the wrong side, though. Anyway. Yeah, but the damage increases because there's more force applied on the projectile. So that it can accelerate for longer. And once the bullet leaves the barrel, then there's no acceleration happening anymore. So the longer the barrel, the longer the acceleration, the more oomph it gets, right? That's basically it. But if you accelerate it for longer, then that also means there's more heat getting dissipated in. So maybe this is it. You can accelerate it for longer, but therefore you just put more heat in it, and therefore you overheat the heat sink that you have put onto it, kind of. So you're using up more because you can. So we got a large deposit of thorium. Perfect. Won't take much longer, and I get myself another level. Right? Right. Yep. 2000 experience. Huh. That could be the occasional overrun research deposit. That's actually a special one. It's somewhere in the west. Where's west? Where's north and where's west? Could be this way. I'm going to like southwest, by the way. Let's just hope that the research area is not on the mountain range. There's a little line here pointing me at them. Oh no. It is the thing, is it? Somewhere to my right, yeah, that has to be the overrun research component. Ooh. Look at that. It even has a normal entry. Nice. You don't have to climb. You just have to find the actual entrance. I mean, this is basically a giveaway that this is a Geth area, right? Pretty straightforward. And it's also burning. Definitely doesn't sound very, very good. So, let's see. What do we have here? I don't see any enemies yet. Either they are coming or they already went. Weapon locker, nice. Let's override that one. Banshee 5, perfect. Assaults and a little bit of a pistol. Maybe we can get a bit more. Storage locker, another one. Oh boy. And quickly. Nice. It's too eerie. So, what we got? And who would benefit a lot? I got the Stinger too. Why? Why didn't I get any... what about the edge 3? Why is that one not better? Ah, because of the damage per second, probably. Oh. It says damage per second, right? Damage per second is not damage per impact. That's different. How do you know which one of those actually does more damage per impact? Accuracy, heatsink capacity stuff. Ah, questions upon questions. Oh, 160 something. That means this one just hammers in hard. And a little bit of edge stuff. I'm gonna go with the Raikou for that. Keep everything else. And Garrus gets the... I mean, he could still keep the edge just in case. Everybody can get like a little bit of an edge, right? But he is going to get the Naginava. Ariaka technologies, all of them. Interesting. He has a Reaper too, right? And the next best sniper rifle that we have is a tier 4. That's a huge upgrade. Okay, and what about shotties? No such thing. We have a shoddy 3, a scimitar. The next best thing might be a Banshee, but... are we actually using it? Should he be using it? Maybe a Raptor might be a good name for him, right? Wow. Devlin Industries. The Raptor. What's the difference between a Banshee and a Raptor? Banshee is a common battle rifle from Elanos Risk Control. It features a high rate of fire, fires in 3-round bursts, and has average accuracy. And the Raptor is an advanced military-grade assault rifle made by Devlin Industries. It has average accuracy when compared to other assault rifles of its class. And that's it. Huh. But that one just seems like such a better choice. I'm still gonna keep the items around just in case. What about biotic stuff though? No armor though. Good. Ah, and we got ourselves some enemies. I'm supposed to I'm supposed to sneak here. Why am I not sneaking? Am I constantly going up again? I thought it would be like a toggle kind of thing. There, now it's permanent. Ah! Oh no, it's cool. What am I actually shooting? Wait a minute. That's the wrong gun. Ooh, toxins. Ooh, that could be nice. That's no pistol. Actually, is that... Ooh, ha ha ha. I love that one. It's perfect. Okay, now real question.
Negative contact.
Is there something like... No, there's not. No friendly fire. Good. So I don't accidentally kill them. By accident. That's how accidents work. So... let's see... Should have used some abilities, right? The whole time I'm all about ability usage. And then the enemy charges in and I'm like, what the... Completely lose my temper. Oh, medical kit. Don't want to use it yet. Maybe in a moment. Maybe later. Who knows? Why are there no items around here? Nothing. Usually in combat areas like these, you do find at least one thingy that you can look into. One. Okay, good. Let's continue.
To me. Regroup.
Okay, why is he not coming? Krogan is stuck between a rock and a hard place. There you go.
Regroup.
Maybe he just wanted to stay in safety a little bit. The only one really going strategic. Okay, which direction? Doesn't matter, but we go left first, just in case. Aloha. Ooh. So, and that one gets a shock treatment. And that one will get a little bit of a... That's actually wrong. I'm gonna go for throw. Takes a little while until it happens. And oh! I think they're coming from the outside. Oh no! Ah, no. Okay, I need my barrier, yeah? Everybody needs some barrier. And there, okay. I'm gonna go for some bulletsy things. They charge in like mad. This is not good. Is that one from me? From others? They just charge in like mad. I should have done that too. Like, look at that. One. And one again. Okay, so maybe for abusive or against abusive reasons. Turian, yes, perfect. Incendiary rounds, yes. But Turian armor, that might be a good one. Ooh, yes. He gets the good stuff now. First aid interface free. Okay, anything else though? Hardened weave, whatever. Shield battery is also a thing. Tornadoes, nice, sounds good. And some stuff is getting jammed again, of course. Tungsten rounds. Okay. Yeah, you can click on this and each individual one of those has like so and so many. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was a bit unexpected. So, by the way, he is supposed to use the... Oh, yeah, Banshee. Oh, wait a minute. The Tsunami. What about this one? Ooh, why is the Tsunami all of a sudden better in terms of damage over time than the Banshee is? The Tsunami is better and the Raptor is better than... Nope. All of them are level 4. What's so special about the Banshee? 3 round bursts. That might be the only reason why. Yeah, Shoddy and Tornado. That was Rexy's stuff, wasn't it? Slightly better damage. I'm gonna give him the Halliard thing. Does it do anything? Heavy shotgun from Halliard Armory. It reports precision aiming as it only fires a single large slug. It's more accurate and powerful than other shotguns in its class. Yes, let's hope so. He got shotties. And Wrex, whatever. I'm gonna give them some other weaponry later. Just not now. I cannot save down here. Maybe because this is supposed to be a... Someone is shooting at me. Weird. We got a hammer. Alright. And some stilettos.
Think we're good, Commander.
Are we really? Don't think... Oh, shredder rounds. Have to use them. Personal history. So... Let's see... yeah, shredder rounds. What's a shredder round? Damage versus organics. Ugh. Lame. Incendiary though. Incendiary is pretty good. Oh wait a minute. It's a 4? So we could either go with... What about the force thing? If I give him weapon falls, The amount of physical force transferred to the target. Also called is designed to flatten an impact. I mean, for a shotty of that caliber, it might actually be a really cool idea. And what was the stiletto? Any good? Harriet? Yeah. Why is that one better? That's weird. Haiku. An Earth-based electronics concern. Ariaka tech is based on... No. I'm interested in the weapon, not in that. And I've had with an enhanced ability. No. Yeah, I'm looking for that description. Or maybe I just had to... Yeah. High rate of fire, fires in 3 rounded bursts and has average... The 3 rounded bursts is actually really good. Stiletto is a heavy sidearm from Hellion. It fires larger than normal rounds and is one of the more powerful and accurate basic sidearms. Yeah, more powerful. So this is level 4, all of them. What about the edge? Made by heavy design allows for increased power by sacrificing accuracy. Doesn't look like more power to me. Stiletto on the other hand. That's the wrong one. Because like boom, boom, that might be good. But the burst is kind of funny, to be honest. If you have an assault rifle that fires 3 shots at the same time, like not only is it faster, it also goes burst mode. Might be pretty funny. Okay, and there are of course enemies around. There. As a Geth sniper, that's definitely not nice.
Contact.
Okay, no more contact. I should use this one. Maybe I should use bullets that deal more damage to organoids or something like that. I don't even know where they are. They're hiding places. Ah! Okay, maybe I should use my abilities for these kind of things. Okay, that's that one. The barrier isn't ready yet. And that one. These rounds are just... for some reason, toxic damage seems to shred through them like butter. It goes boom, and they're gone. Alright. Any... no items gotten so far? Where's the exit? There. Or is it? Yes. There's this little triangle thing on the radar there. It points north, but the thing is almost invisible if everything moves very quickly. That's just really weird. Okay. Oh, not so okay. 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 Come on.
I expect one of these outposts to be the main base of operations for this incursion.
Hold up. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It must be a message from the primary Geth base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and take them out.
Nice. So we defeated all of the Geth bases now. And now we unlocked another one. The Geth Incursion. Find and destroy the main Geth base of operations in the Grissom system of the Armstrong Nebula cluster in order to stop the Geth Incursion. Where is it? That's the real question. Kinetic buffer. Armor upgrade. Any good? Oh, shields and mobility act. Mobile accuracy. Meaning better at shooting while moving. And cooldown reduction. Yes, cooldown reduction is pretty good. The problem is I can only heal normally. So if I get myself more than one upgrade on the armor, then that would be great. Or I need another way of healing myself, because right now I have no clue. Alright. I do need to go towards that marker though. That one still has to be done. Yeah. Maybe charging through the mountain range like that is not that good of an idea. So we have element 0 drive cores, right? But we don't have element 0 thrusters on something like a marker. Why? I think that's all of it. So then I can just go this way. That was actually kind of weird. I used W, A, and D to move for a moment, and it moves your cursor on the minimap. It's really weird. Yeah, if you have control over the cursor, and you use W, A, and D in order to move the cursor at the same time, you feel like you're getting hacked. Get up there, but you shouldn't get up there. Oh, wait, look at that. We got ourselves a crashed escape pod. So, what is this all about? And 1, 2, 1. Okay, a medallion, the League of One. Slowly but surely. We're going to fill up all of those little collectibles. Yeah, it's basically an open world collectible quest here that happens.
I'm on my way.
So let's see. Pull up. Looks like a turd in space. A space turd. Okay, small one this time. Good, so we got that one, and I just have to go all the way to the north. Right. Ah, look at that. Another question, you think? A base without any enemies so far, that's good. So this is just there for this one little crate with a gladiator, medium armor human. That's good. And a tsunami thing. The scavengers who made this camp are gone. They seem to have abandoned it abruptly some time ago. Does it mean that there's more stuff to loot? Probably not. I think you should just get this message as if there's like an error message coming up. But it was just there for you to, yeah, like looting one of those satellites or scanning pods or whatever. Just as a way to tell you that the scanning is now complete and we can move on. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's another one. How would you even sit inside the marker if you get sloshed around like that? You would get turned into mush really quickly. So, the burnt corpse, evidently a mom-and-pop independent salvage team, shows signs of close-range hits from Geth heavy weapon beams. Kinda makes sense. Now I just have to go a little bit further to the east. But this one is more spread open. Spread apart. But just because there's a good spread doesn't really mean that it's distributed in a good enough way. Sometimes it's an uneven spread and there's one part of the map that has nothing in it. This kind of feels as if there has to be something. Like, you do want to explore things, and then there's like stuff over here and stuff down there that feels suspiciously empty, and especially if there's no markers close by, it really gets weird. Let's just go in there for convenience sake, but I think there's nothing else that we can find here. Nope. The map itself is actually surprisingly small. Okay, and let's get rid of the marker. And off of the planet we go. Alrighty. So, anything in here? No. Anything on the levels? So close. Another 80 experience points. That's pretty sweet. Okay. We got 69. Nice. 1,000 credits. We're getting there. We're getting there. We are really getting there. So, what about... I want the funny things. Come on. So, sadly the only thing that I can use is like light armor. And I have to offset my defense on the shield abilities. Do they get any... that one looks weird. Comfortable armor affords basic protection from enemy attacks and minimizes movement penalties affecting weapon accuracy. And the assassin, on the other hand, minimize movement penalty. It's the same thing, just made by two different factions. What about the explorer? Lightweight, comfortable, minimizes yada yada. It's always the same. Just the numbers are different. At least on the weapons, you have different substats or like features of the weapon, like the burst fire, or like, yeah, it's just basically just the burst fire. Good. Let's see, where's the other place that I have to explore? There doesn't seem to be anything else around here in the Kagarian thing. Ah, there, this one. Chrism. This is Armstrong Nebula thing. And that's the Chrism thing. So how do you get out of that journal? Assignments, Geth Incursion, Armstrong Cluster, this is where we are right now. And the Chrism system, yes. That's the one that has to be explored later. But for now, let's end this episode. Continue with the Chrism thingy in the next one. Like and subscribe, of course, as usual, and ta-ta!